What's up guys, Joey here, Fugatech, and today we're going to be checking out two new and exciting smartphones from Vivo, the V21 5G and the V21e. They both have a bunch of cool features such as the 64-megapixel OIS night camera and the extended RAM feature, which we'll talk more about later. But starting with design, both devices share a similar look and layout. Up front, both get 6.44-inch displays with fairly slim bezels. On the top bezel, both get notches that contain their respective 44-megapixel front cameras. On the right side, we get the power buttons and volume rockers. On the left for the V21e, we have the triple card tray. And finally, at the bottom for the V21 5G, we get a hybrid dual SIM tray, main microphone, USB-C port, and loudspeaker. For the V21e, we get a 3.5mm headphone port, main microphone, USB-C port, and the loudspeaker. Now checking out the back panels, both look gorgeous with those glass backs, large rear camera modules on the upper left, and Vivo logo on the lower left. In the hands, they feel great to hold as they're slim, light, and exude a premium feeling. Now going back to the displays, again both devices get a 6.44-inch screen size, with the panels being of the AMOLED variety, so we get really nice colors, deep blacks, and a good amount of brightness. As for refresh rate, the V21 5G can go up to 90Hz while the V21e is at a standard 60Hz. Resolution for both is at 1080 by 2400, so we also get crisp details in photos, videos, and text, and that makes these displays great for consuming content. Moving on, let's take a further look into these phones' cameras. Both get the same setup of a triple rear module consisting of a 64-megapixel OIS night camera, 8-megapixel ultra-wide lens, and 2-megapixel macro lens. And up front, both get 44-megapixel OIS front cameras. Image quality out of these shooters is pretty spectacular, no matter which one you use. They shine in situations with great lighting, showing a good amount of detail with vibrant colors and a wide dynamic range. But of course, it isn't called the 64-megapixel OIS night camera for no reason. As you guys may have seen in our video on the Vivo X60's cameras, Vivo's night mode is no joke and can really bring out a lot of detail in low light situations, even when it's almost pitch black. Aside from the main rear camera, night mode is also available for the ultra-wide lens and even the 44-megapixel front camera. Speaking of that, it also captures a great amount of detail for selfies with that high resolution. And it does that while having good skin tone reproduction, whether in bright or low lighting situations. Now moving on to performance. The V21 5G is running the new MediaTek Dimensity 800U 5G chipset, while the V21e gets a Qualcomm Snapdragon 720G. Both devices get 8GB of RAM and 128GB of internal storage. We're gonna be doing a separate video that goes more in depth on these phones' gaming performance, but for a bit of an idea on how they perform, check out these benchmark scores. And in practice, those numbers translate as smooth performance all around no matter what task you put these phones through. You're able to do a lot more multitasking compared to other 8GB RAM smartphones though because of Vivo's new extended RAM feature. Basically, it can set aside up to 3GB of your internal storage and instead use it as extra RAM. This allows users to not worry about maxing out the standard RAM, allowing more apps to be open at once without compromising performance, and even potentially improving performance for heavy single tasks such as gaming. It's a really cool feature to see on both these smartphones as it can really elevate their stock performance. Now, as for battery, both the V21 5G and V21e are powered by 4000 mAh batteries with support for 33W fast charging, which should be able to charge up to 63 to 66% in just 30 minutes. For software, both are running FunTouch OS 11.1 based on Android 11, and longtime Vivo users will be greeted with a familiar UI, while new users can appreciate the customization options, quirky features, and Jovi AI Assistant. Now to sum everything up, the Vivo V21 5G and V21e are very solid smartphones that provide sleek designs, sharp AMOLED displays, a great set of cameras, and uncompromised performance enabled by that extended RAM feature. Whichever one you choose, these are the things you can be pretty much guaranteed of. But now I'll pass the question off to you guys. What do you think about the Vivo V21 5G and V21e? Let us know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to drop a like, subscribe to our channel for more content, hit the bell icon so you don't miss any future uploads, and be sure to visit yugatech.com for the latest tech news and reviews. Again, this has been Joey, and I'll see you guys in the next one.